What do you guys think of the Wild Card series as a whole? Can we do? We're going to put 10 minutes on the clock for each game, but like, I saw a lot of tweets come my way, and I love having Twitter because I get so many different opinions come my way, and some open my brain, and a lot were like, "This was really bad baseball." Like, we saw some bad baseball in a lot of these games. 3 fun games, but there were some teams where it's like, "Oh, you don't belong here." Yeah. And I think I agree. I think I agree with that. I get really torn because I think it was good for casual fans and bringing in new fans, but it's also an introduction to some like boring and some bad skill play, but then some really great stories as well. So I don't know. I'm torn. You guys got any thoughts on this?
I'm okay with it for this year. For me, unfortunately, it ties into bigger conversations about going forward and getting this many teams in the playoffs, and it is too many teams. So that's kind of the overbearing thing. I mean, I do like a 3-game set, and I hope they, take from. I always blank. Is it the Korean League? Is it the CPBL?
Japanese,
I forget, but they do the wild card that's 2 games, but the lower seed has to win both games, right?
Yes.
So, I'd like to see something like that get implemented, because coming down to a 1-game playoff, I think, is more messed up than what we're doing. I understand the pressure and the excitement of that 1 game.
So the Padres would have been out.
Right. Padres would have been out.
Is that the only team that lost the first game but won the next 2?
Oakland.
Oakland would have been out.
Oakland would have been out.
In that, because if you don't win, you have to win in the first round. You have to win both games, or if you're the higher seed home team, you just win 1.
So I think if you don't let that many teams in, and then you can kind of take the 2-game/3-game idea from this, I think I would like it a lot. And like I said the other day, I really enjoyed the brackets part of it. Everyone talking about their brackets and it's busted, and it's like, that's not really a baseball
and
thing.
And the word bubble has been around a lot, so you're getting all your March Madness fix in now.
Yeah, I mean, this is it
was funny to hear Aguilar and some Marlins fans say, like, we're going to the bubble.
Yeah.
Like it's a new term now.
We made it
we're
to
going
the
to the dance.
So I don't know, and at the other time I get it that, the Cubs who, win the NL Central and, have, Rossi, and they still got the same gang. They're looking back now at 2 games and being like, what the hell happened? We go cold for 2 days and our season's done. So I don't know. Trevor, what do you got?
I like the 3-gamer. I don't think it needs to change to the 2 win 2 or go home, whatever it is. I think they just need to get the number of teams down.
Well,
you have the
sorry to cut you off.
Wow.
But the 1 seed needs an advantage. Don't you agree with that?
I just don't. The 1 seed doesn't have to be in the wild card.
Yeah.
Like it should be 3 winners, 2 wild cards. Those 2 wild card teams play each other in a 3-game series. The winning team gets the home field advantage. I like that. And then you just go into the division series. I just think there's too many teams, like you said. Like you need to earn the right to be in the postseason. Sub 500 teams should never be in the postseason. So I think I like the 3-game format, but there's just too many. It's too many teams.
And also, I think the other thing that comes into play when we've talked about this is, baseball and rest aren't really necessarily a great formula. So I don't know. I mean, there's got to be a way that you can line it up that you play a 2-3-game wild card, and then you could still have other teams, if they pitch their 1 and 2 guys on the last 2 days of the season, that maybe they're lined up for perfect rest for a 5-game series or something. So there's got to be a right way to do it. This is too many, and you do have some bad teams in, and I mean, I think we're going to have some more AL/NL Central talk this episode. But, yeah.
I don't know how to do it if you can drop it to 7 really easily. I don't know how you do it if you want it at 6. Maybe you give the top wild card also an advantage, and there's 4 teams waiting.
Are you giving a bye to anyone?
I was giving the division winners.
I think 3. You give the top 2 a bye.
Okay.
It should be the winners of the division, and then the best 2 records after that, and those 2 teams.
But that's what they have now, Trev, and they want to expand. Yeah. So we're not going to get that.
It's dumb. 10 teams is all you need in the playoffs. 10 teams. Yeah. What do we had 16 this year? It's a joke.
They want 15. I don't know how they do that though. They can do 14, 7, and 7.
I don't know, man. It's just way too many. I mean, it makes the regular season worthless.
I agree. With 160 regular season, it would all be worthless.
Reward the top 2.
Yeah.
We'll save some of that for the offseason.